So I'm going to discuss two countries, EU countries, European countries, where you can acquire the passport with literally no physical presence on the ground. Very less physical presence, let's say a couple of weeks per year, and that's it. And what you earn is those hot, solid red passports. They look beautiful. They have all the right kind of access that you need. They're the most powerful documents in this world. Now, a lot of expats on a budget, right, who are looking for free options or next to free options, they're targeting Latin America. Again, offers great passport, but the quality of life is definitely different. With EU, you're going to have a premium experience. So if you have the right kind of capital to invest, then you're looking at EU. If you want a good experience, if you want to deal with that whole Spanish requirement, you don't have the funds, then Latin America is for you. But this video is going to focus on two such countries which have this ability. One is the very obvious one, the Portugal Golden Visa. Now, a lot of people misunderstand the Portugal Golden Visa. Now, there's a good news about this and there's a bad news about this. I'm going to first discuss the bad news. The bad news is real estate or capital transfer does not qualify. The good news is that it's still on, and the most important thing over here is that the time frame to citizenship actually now starts from the time you properly apply for your residency permit, which is the golden visa. So it's gone are the days where you waited for a couple of years and then your clock started. Now you're starting your clock immediately once you apply. So you're saving on a lot of years. That's the good news. The other good news is that with Portugal, there are a couple of opportunities where you target the right industries. They're going to give you a guaranteed capital. They're going to pay you upfront. So you're going to get paid in some cases up to 125K. And then you're looking at investing only 375K as opposed to 500K. Now, this is a perfectly legal way of applying for Portugal Golden Visa. Your funds are guaranteed, so you're not going to lose out on any money. You're going to get all your returns back. Plus, as I said, you're upfront getting paid 125K. And this is not a donation. Some funds give you exclusive perks like accommodation for up to 60 days, and 60 days is insane. It's crazy. Normally you are used to getting 7 days to 10 days in 5-star hotels, but here it's up to 60 days. So you and your family can have a beautiful time inside of Portugal. The minimum residency required, of course, is 7 days. So that is a flexible residency which leads to citizenship, which is the Portugal Golden Visa. As of 2024, it's still active. And as I said, there are hacks and tricks, legal hacks, legal tricks. You're getting paid, investing less capital, and you're exiting the investment with a guaranteed return. Now, we are discussing this with a lot of clients because a lot of people are interested in particularly Portugal. If you are interested in getting started with this golden visa, you can always click the link, book a call, and we can discuss. We work with the top providers in Portugal. And when I say providers, industry specific providers. The second option, which a lot of people actually don't know, is the Bulgaria. It's not a golden visa. They scrapped the golden visa. The previous golden visa was really good. You could have taken a mortgage. All you were looking at is structuring a couple of $1 million Bulgarian, which is 1 million euros. But that option is off the table. That's gone. But there's still a kind of a golden visa. It's a permanent residency which does not require you to maintain any physical presence. And this has a multiple ways of qualifying for this. The first way is you're structuring 250K. Now you might have to hire some people, right? You're gonna want to show legit operations. So because of the requirement to hire some people, this is not the most preferred route. The more preferred route is the 500K euro investment in the Bulgarian version of mutual funds. Now you have the regular mutual funds which are maybe global in nature, but here you're particularly looking at investing in Bulgaria. So all the funds are going to be specifically targeting investments within Bulgaria. This, again, like the Portugal Golden Visa, does not have much of a residency requirement. In fact, it does not have any residency, any prescribed physical residency requirement. All you got to do is be in the country to do your renewals on time for the residency, and then after 5 years, you're looking at that beautiful Bulgarian passport. What I like about the Bulgarian passport is that it looks cool. It's a beautiful travel document with all the bells and whistles. So Portugal is not the only option. There's also Bulgaria. Some savvy clients would want to get both these travel documents. And then what they would also like to do is pair this with something like a Serbia, which is obviously in the vicinity. It's in Europe, but at the same time, it's a non-EU country. So you're targeting one or two EU countries, right, with a flexible residency. So you have the bandwidth of being there or not being there, and you have certain tax advantages if you're using the flexible residency option. When you pair this with something like a Serbia, you are getting a great citizenship even with Serbia, yet at the same time you are out of that EU trap, right? So you're keeping a flexible residency, getting the EU options, spending time outside the EU, maybe collecting the Serbian option. The Serbia does have a couple of ways to qualify for citizenship. One is the immediate route, which is citizenship by exception. Now, not everyone qualifies for this route, right? It's specifically for certain type of people, certain type of businesses, and we discuss this with our clients. But the regular route is any amount of investment. Now, this does not have a specific threshold, unlike Bulgaria or Portugal. You can literally put in 25k, 20k, whatever you can afford, and you can immediately pick up a residency in Serbia. After 3 years, you're looking at changing this over to a permanent residency, and once you get the permanent residency, then you can obviously apply for naturalization in Serbia with the qualifying requirements, right? You got to have some physical connections to Serbia. That way you're collecting EU citizenships as well as a non-EU citizenship. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to turn on the bell notification and subscribe so you don't miss out on any key updates. These rules are changing on the fly sometimes, and I keep covering them on my channel. I'm the first one to break any crazy developments. So if you're subscribed, rest assured you'll be notified. And if you want to get started, as I said, with any of these options, you can always click the link, book a call, and we can get you started. And before you go, let us know, what is your favorite option? Is it Portugal, is it Bulgaria, or is it Serbia? Let us know in the comments and why. All right, I hope you like this video. Catch you in the next one.